Here's Black, defended by Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Black, out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And the 2K leaderboard now gives us a look at the shooting percentage leaders from this past month. Well, you look at Wiseman, topping the chart with his efficiency. And, of course, Jackson Hayes, he's right there with those guys. Just the model of efficiency.
Each of these two have been awesome offensively during the last month. Both great options from the floor.
Now here's Murray. He had 10 points in the win against the Heat in Miami.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Here's Murray. 9-point game. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Magic making their last shot. They set the screen. The chosen one, the pass to Wilson. From outside the arc. A nice shot by Rice. Rice has got 10.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Yeah, merciless answer by Wagner, hitting right back at him.
Here's Rice, defended by Wagner. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. He's got 13.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Magic trail by 10. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Wagner, right side. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Wagner's got his second bucket on the night.
Wagner very comfortable throwing his weight around. That's 2 physical points from him.
Here's Rice. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Anthony with a bucket. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Phoenix out in front, up 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Magic trail by 9. Wagner is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then it's Goga Bitadze. And it's Black in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Pass to Wagner. Anthony outside. Now here's Banchero. Pulls it. Phoenix grabs the miss. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds in the game. Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
Here's Rice. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Here's Wilson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami. That one drops for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Banchero. 11 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, you know, Anthony has this in his back. He's practiced these mid-range looks. You can tell.
Anthony against Booker. We're about a minute and a half into this.
Oh, man, I did not see that coming.
With authority.
Did he just do that? Wow.
Man.
And that will play over and over again in the highlights.
Look at this crowd. They can't believe what they just saw.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then you got to bring it to reality.
And while we have a chance, the 2K leaderboard showing the NBA's best when it comes to steals. In the third spot, the Suns.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Anthony against Booker. And Carroll with a screen on Murray. And he converts the layup. Black's got his first 2 points.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Anthony against Booker. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Rice. Here's Wiseman. Wow, strong finish from Wiseman.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
In transition, the Magic on the run. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pass to Murray. And it's finishing it off.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Here's Black, defended by Murray. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Wilson, shooting one.
One shot.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Suggs outside, and Carroll with a screen on Murray. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. It's a one-on-one situation. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Here's Suggs. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Just 4 to shoot. Wagner for 3. Orlando again missing. The Suns lead by 18. Wiseman finds Booker. Murray against Wagner. Murray passes to the chosen one. Outside Booker. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
Timeout.
He's got 8 points here in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Next dancer. Bring those moves.
Wagner's checked in.
Let's hear it for you.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Suns. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot.
Well, I think for Phoenix, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what?
Power it home!
Oh, wow! Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
On the wing, Suggs. Defended by Murray. Caldwell Pope for three.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
Rice laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Rice has got 26.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here he goes.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
1:16 left in the first half of this game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Carter, good.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
The Suns lead by 23. Screen by Wiseman. The chosen one, the pass to Wiseman. There's 48 seconds left in the second. Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. You have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
And stolen by Murray. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker with it. Caldwell Pope covering.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Phoenix shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
Both free throws good from Booker. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Wagner outside. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Carter inside. He's against Wiseman. Soft touch off the glass.
Superb concentration from the big man there. Carter Jr. is experienced at converting difficult shots.
Booker, the pass to the chosen one. Yes, right. And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Nice try, it's all good. Let's hear it for the participant.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here at Orlando. They've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Orlando Magic.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint, but when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And Here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Devin Booker. Also Murray out there. And it's Wiseman in at the 5. No one covering. Suggs has got 5.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Booker surveying the floor. Murray inside. He's covered by Suggs. It's good. 10 points for him.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Suggs with it. Now guarded by Booker. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Oh, Booker with a block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Orlando with the ball. Wagner blocked again.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Fires for 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
Caldwell Pope against Booker. And here's Caldwell Pope. No made baskets yet. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Stolen by Carter. Stolen. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. To halt the run. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Crowd, it's 407.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And while we have a moment, a look at the... So it's the Suns winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Put a ribbon on it. Real, never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. And it's still that way. Broad day. Live that way. That way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. DJ, bomb them, never stop. I'm on the go. I know, you know. God know, I'm on the go. But bad man, I try to stop me though. I know, I'm on the go. Can't, don't be all coming up the show. I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why boy, I pray this together and them a chase like petal. Thank Jah. I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Guy for no dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell. Me hear them shot and I say them on me head pan black but bullet red pan that you better. Help poor people with them bed pan black. SSC a dirty heart you a got from that seat. Now them a say me mark and each time I walk them say me walk fit. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me nah regret. Yeah. I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm them a pretty for girl and them a taste like special. But I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Life you know, dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell. The same thing, Jack and Stephen at the swine for. In pharmacy too much, that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes, you have yearned, so with the bag of bad mind. Besides, set them don't work, so them want me shine for. Biggie them what them a mix me in a for. Are the same thing. Rise him 9 for every dirty work, Jah shall show them a sign for. Cause Jah make you special, and so special, so special, so special. That's why them a pray with the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah, I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm Jah make you special, and so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a pray with the girl and them a chase like brother is a special delivery. The moment live in the misery, but that day will never see special delivery. From my mother deliver me. I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them bad man I want to stop me go. Chano, I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them can't play me like the puppy show.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinal. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge from the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Zion Williamson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson is out there with Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center position. And for the Suns, you got the chosen one, Wilson out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Murray, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. And here we are in the knockout round of the NBA Cup. It's the Western Conference quarterfinal.
And this should be a playoff-like atmosphere. I wouldn't be surprised to see the coaches play with some matchups and even shorten their rotations.
Now here's Booker. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Shot's good by Rice.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
And it's Williamson missing. Wilson the pass to Booker. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Now Williamson. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Now here's Williamson. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Here's Rice. And Jones pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Rice. Drills the three-pointer. Rice has got 8 points.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
McCollum against Murray. And a wide-open look for McCollum. Again, the Pelicans score.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Williamson in the post, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at New York, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
A nice shot by Booker.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pelicans trail by 6. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Suns. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out New Orleans, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. They have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
And there was such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Messi. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
To the paint, here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here's Williamson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I caught up with Phoenix's head coach, so I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 8-point game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Booker looking around. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Williamson. He's coming off a 13 foul.
What a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
But one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about it is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And let's now go to Shams Charania. He's standing by with breaking news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Thank you, Kevin. There's some early season activity going on in Milwaukee. The Bucks are making moves. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility. With the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor, this team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Driving inside.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Pass to Misi. To the inside. And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Here's Rice, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Misi. It's stolen by Wiseman. Goes up. And then Wiseman slams it in.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
The Suns shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. That free throw good from Wiseman. Pelicans trail by 10. Now here's Murray. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Murray outside. Pass to Rice. From 11 feet away. 2 points. That one goes. Rice has got 20 points.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
We've got Wilson, Murray out there with Booker. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Rice in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Wilson. Here's Murray. And that's Good, a nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Pass to Olynyk. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. It's not going to go for him.
Great contest by the defender. If that's a dunk, you've got to put it down in his face.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That one on Olynyk.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And after this quarterfinal round of the NBA Cup, the final 3 games will all be played on a neutral floor.
And that's what makes this one so important. If you can make it to the semis, it's wide open. Whoever wins this game has a great shot to take home the trophy.
And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. Down by 15. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Having an efficient three-point substitution on the floor. Back to Jones. Jones against Bol. Pass to Jones. Bol, a screen on McCollum. Here's Jones. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Tyus Jones, one of the smartest, most efficient players in the league, very rarely makes a mistake in pick and roll.
Here's Olynyk. 1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Down low. Outside for Murray. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Ice and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Floats it up for Williamson. It's stolen by Jones. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Wiseman with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Pass to Rice. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Rice has got 5 points in the quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Murray, the pass to Jones. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bol. Some changes for Phoenix. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Wiseman. And it's done. And so it's Phoenix with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
I think PG-13 is going to be an outstanding addition. There isn't a team in the league that wouldn't be better off with this kind of two-way talent. High praise to the front office for getting the deal done and bringing a veteran superstar to their franchise.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Pelicans trail by 16. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Herbert Jones. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. .132 left in the third quarter of the game. To the left side wing. Williamson left side. Looking for Wiseman. He gets it there. Here's Wilson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Wiseman's out there with Wilson. Then it's the chosen one. Then there's Murray. And it's Booker in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pelicans trail by 14. To the middle. Here's Jones. And Jones sends it home.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Murray. He lobs it up and finished off by Wiseman.
And just caught me there by surprise. Wiseman goes for the big air on the alley-oop.
McCollum outside. Murray, a screen on Murray. Plenty of daylight on that sheet.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Rice dishes to Wiseman. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
On the wing, Jones. Jones with the screen on Murray. Wilson grabs the board. Suns leading by 14. Here's Rice. Here's Wiseman. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And now here comes Jones leading the break. Pass to Murray. McCollum against Booker. 5 to shoot. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Wiseman. Clint Capella comes in for DJ Wilson. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Murray. Williamson right side. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range, and McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Shot's good by Rice.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Pass to Nisi. Williamson outside. Pulls it up. Rebound by the Suns. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the screen. Rice. Here's Hayes. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. It creates situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
To the paint. Here's Jones. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
That's on Clint Capella.
At the line for the Pelicans, Herbert Jones. Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Jones. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Simmons looking it over. Here's Rice, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
.133 left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the chosen one.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Williamson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 32 points. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Hayes throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Ball against McCollum.